Um, so what we have working, what I'm working on right now is well, I'm porting some stuff around, which were fully in GS. Now I've ported them to Rust. So I have this 2D. No, more bugs. Hmm. Oh yeah, let's just go on and see what the problem is. I think this is not needed. Let's see. Yeah, I fucked up something here. Oh, I know. This thing. Yeah. Let's come here, and we are. This is divided by pixel ratio, pixel density, PV, and pixel density. Come on, no. Yeah, my X and Y. Okay, oh yeah, I understand. So X and Y are in this space, and I have to put them in this space. And this is useless. I have to flip this. I'm just gonna play around with this thing. I really don't want to think about it. And then if it doesn't work, I'll just go and think through it. Okay, I just have to think through it. So this is what I'm doing. Basically, we have the canvas. The canvas is here, and it's the same size as the screen. So this is basically my screen space, and X and Y are clicks. So then we have the text rasterizer screen, which is different than this. So what I'm doing is scaling it up. So this has a W H, and this is the SW, and screen height. And when I'm clicking in here. So let's say I click somewhere here. So this is my Y, and this is my here, and I want to everything is drawn, so I have to and here we have let's call it target Y. TY and TX. I have to take this and convert to this, basically. And the other problem is that a canvas W, this thing, is the screen width times times some multiplier right here. It's PP. Yeah, so I just have to divide by, so X, I'm gonna divide X by canvas dot height width. Yeah, let's just let canvas dot width F64, and let W is W divided by PD. And so here I'm gonna divide by W, which is gonna give me a value between 0 and 1, and I'm gonna multiply it by rasterizers atlas width, and I can do the same for the H. Height and this height, and do the same thing, so it's gonna be y divided by height times rasterizer atlas height. This is just a debug thing that I'm working on. Let's see let's see if it works first of all. So how is this not working? Let me do I need to divide by? I don't think this is needed at all. Wait a second. I think I might have fucked up something. Height equals height divided by p. Oh yeah, so this probably is not needed. That's not gonna work. Yeah, there is this thing has to be PD times X, PD times Y. Come on. Let me see. X and X into my remapping of the coordinates is really bad. So this is supposed to be, see, that's nonsense here. Atlas width. I'm gonna remove this part now. This should be, this is really small for some reason. What is X and Y? X, Y. Okay. So this is relative to the screen. My X and Y. So if I divide them by width. Oh yeah. but my width and height should be divided by TD. Right, divided by TD. So this thing should be 0. What the fuck? Which canvas is this? Set width, set height. What the? How is this possible? CW, CH. So CW and CH should be I should have done this off screen. Infinity and infinity, what the fuck? Yeah, this is nonsense. What the fuck is this? Window device pixel ratio. Oh, I feel like it's picking up something from here or something. What the fuck? Window device pixel ratio is 2. So I don't understand why. I think what's happening is I'm getting junk from this value that has been okay. So instead of doing this, I can just do this. Let PD equals canvas get no, it's CPX canvas. Yeah, I have to get the context from the canvas. Like this. CTX and I'm just getting garbage because probably all those were dropped at the end, and I'm reading crap from it, maybe. Wait a second, if I just do this then, also I can just do it like this. Okay. Yeah. Understandable, and window is this thing. Window no. this should be good. Um, uh, Anyways, so now that we have this is my actual width and height. I'll just call them SW and S height, and let's do X. Let X equals X divided by SW. So this is gonna bring it from 0 to 1, and then we're gonna multiply it by the rasterizer atlas width. And same for y, and this is the y, and this is the y, and this is a h here. This is useless, this is useless. This should be good now. Oh yeah, finally. So I am. So let me explain what this does. It's gives me rectangles where I can draw stuff. And then when I these are the taken rectangles, and these are the free ones, and it's trying to pack them nicely. Yeah, this is there's basically a loft, a rectangle, and then it's a free. These are the functions that are publicly available, and I can expand also. So what happens is, let's see if I can. Oh yeah, they all fit in here. But if I allocate more than right now I'm allocating 20, let's make it 30, and then maybe may have to do this. Oh yeah, so it's managing to, okay, yeah, so here we can see that this one could not be fitted in this configuration, so it just doubled the space and started allocating here. Right now it does not shrink back, which I don't think is needed. And yeah, I can see that it's working well. It's merging stuff. This is useless. This is useless. This size has been done. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so I was trying with left to right and right to left text. It's also, this is like the ideal. What I'm trying to make is you get some text that can be in any language, and you give it parameters. Like, okay, this is the font that I want to use, and this probably is not. It's gonna be handled by the text rasterizer, and I can. I don't know if this one. Yeah. So you give it a font index. This is eventually gonna change to a font name, and then the size at which you want to draw, and maximum width, some like font parameters basically. This one is not needed. It's just saying that, okay, I am, no matter what the text direction is, I treat it as if it's in bigger document, which direction is left to right or right to left. So once you do this, what happens basically behind the scenes is here is draw. So draw gets the font that has been loaded. So I'm loaded into a static memory that holds all the state related data. This is the index basically that you're indexing into this vector here. It's using what is it? Rust, which I cannot see here. Oh yeah, Rusty Bus. Never mind. Which is the same thing as how it was. So basically, it parses the text and then it parses the font and then it draws it. So it goes through, like it picks the font and then scales things accordingly. Blah blah blah. By the end of it, you get text drawn and yeah. So once I have this glyph map, I'm only gonna be working with glyphs. Once I have this glyph map, I enjoy the original. So the original thing was this piece of code which was in GS. This was very slow. When I measured it took around 1.8 milliseconds or something for a single text. That wasn't that long and it wasn't that big, so I picked up Arabic text because it's one of the hardest to draw. Like yeah, once you get Arabic text working, you're almost sure that any other font will work. Any other kind of text would work. Anyways, I'm just gonna show you what the final goal is, and this should be for yeah, I don't even remember which one I did. So this is generated, yeah, probably this. Yeah, render would work good. So let me just do render.ts. I'm gonna rerun this, and if I go out, yeah. So this is what it is like right now. So basically, the objective is to get the a shader, a GPU rendered UI. Right now it's well, there are two projects. So I'm porting basically all this, which was in TypeScript, into Rust, and I have ported this part, which is basically I'm gonna allocate text and all this on a texture that I can pick after that in here. And this is like just a simple example of how it works. let me just go through it. So basically, I'm gonna close this, because it's useless. So this is how it works. You create the renderer, and then you can add different kinds of materials. There is like a glass material which I have. It's a shader that runs for this quad. So you say, okay, I'm gonna have a color uniform and then a transform uniform, which all materials would have, basically, which tells the GPU where to draw this specific quad. And then there is like a simple color material which has like a fragment shader, which is gonna pick from the uniform and return the color. So these are color materials. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then background material is basically same thing. Like when you create a material, you tell, oh yeah, this is what the material is gonna be named, and these are the uniforms that I'm gonna have. So all materials will need the position. This is basically position plus row plus basically you tell how to position this thing. And then for the other types, so this is basically, okay, I'm gonna call it it's gonna be called image in the uniforms. So you can see it here. So this image is basically referencing this, and transform is not used, but well, it's used by the vertex shader, which basically puts the quad in this position. Anyway, so, and I created, so there I extended the types. So basically this type. So when you're creating material, you just tell it, oh yeah, I'm gonna have image. Well, image is a what kind of type? We can just check the material types. It's here. So an instance is one quad, and then we can check what primitive types are handled. So I can have a string, which I'm basically working on. It's not an actual GPU primitive, but it's gonna be remapped. So basically, let's say you have like the string A, B, C, D, which I under the hood is gonna be remapped to probably a vector of or a array of vectors, and then the GPU is gonna get this array of vectors and gonna know, like, okay, so this text ABCD, for the first letter I'm gonna sample this texture, basically the one that we're working on. I'm gonna sample it here, and then let's say, like, okay, this one is gonna be the text ABCD, and then this one is gonna be some other kind of text, and so on and so forth. For image, basically, an image is a buffer that is stored per instance. Well, a texture buffer that is stored per instance. So what happens is you create let's go back here. So when I create, like when I say that, okay, I'm gonna add a material image, when I am creating a quad with the material type background, I just give it, okay, this is, take this image and it's gonna put it into the texture called image. Anyways, I don't know if this makes much of sense, but what other kinds? Yeah, and then I have like a simple blur, well, simple blur, which yeah, I should have went with this. So it does a Gaussian blur, so it takes a direction, so I do multiple passes, and one is going to be like in the X direction, the other one is in the Y direction. It takes those sigma and the radius. The radius, actually, am I crazy? Yeah, so this radius is not what you guys think. I think this radius is for let me check. This radius is for the, how do I use it again? Oh, it could be the blur radius. What it does basically, so behind the scenes in the renderer, so as you create those, it compiles the shader code. It does some bookkeeping for you, and then when you add a quad, it's gonna, like, for each quad that you add, it takes the type, and then depending on the type it has, it's gonna switch the GPU pipeline for that specific quad. So this is basically what it does is like, okay, I'm gonna run the background pipeline, which puts the image, then I'm gonna run the color pipelines for this one and this one and this one and this one, and then at the end I'm gonna run the blurs, the two blur quads. And then what I do behind the scenes, that, okay, like those blurs will have the same position as the glass. Q is glass, I suppose. Yeah. Q is my glass thing. So it draws the blurs on top of the glass. Yeah, if I do this, it's gonna draw the glass on top of the blurs. And I feel like this should have been the correct order. Anyway, yeah, I got distracted. So also the window, unused imports. What's the problem in here? What did I do? Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna move all the stuff that were in here. So fetch has been moved out. So this basically is a link to the fetch, the GS fetch API. This is how fonts are loaded. So this is useless. This is gonna be the interesting part. I probably won't need to do all this nonsense. I'm gonna take it as is for now, and here I need. I was gonna take it fully. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I really don't like how VS Code handles this. So the text rasterizer has this, and then we need the draw, which actually is gonna change a bit. It's gonna change a lot actually. So this probably we don't need. Yeah. So, and this needs a self and reference to self, or a mutable reference to self. And so right now for the text, and I'm gonna bring text params over here. There are no implementations for the text params. Just gonna remove this is gonna take some time to port all the stuff in here. Yeah, probably all those things are gonna move there. Glyph position. Yeah. Range. Yeah, I think it's from this. What else do we need? So this thing, yeah. Level this. It could be level. What else we need to import? Line breaks, and this also from Rusty Buzz. This. So weirdly enough, this I might keep it like this actually. For or never mind. Here can be the info and outline. What is left in here is outline with its implementation. Well, two implementations. Maybe I'll move this to unified outline.rs and take those. This, and this. So this is basically gonna add it in here on outline, and in here I'm gonna need what's this back 2D and this thing. Yeah. So what happens is this thing Rusty Buzz, which is a text shaping kind of thing. So you give it a string, like a character, and it looks through the font and goes like, okay, here's how you can draw this. So you implement the outline builder, which weirdly enough is exactly what Path2D does. If we check GS Path2D, which is this thing, so it basically, we give it a Path2D, fills it with all the information, all the moves and so on and so forth, and then it puts it on a 2D canvas, and then that 2D canvas is gonna be sent to a web GPU canvas, which can which can then sample from this and draw the text wherever we need it to be. But anyways, so this is done. Let's get the outline thing. State. This is not what I needed. This. Come on. No. Use. Create. Outline. And it's because we did not make it public. Yes, and next. So yeah, this is not how. So text parameters basically. Instead of a font index here, I'm gonna get a string which is font name, which is gonna be a string font name, and then I'm gonna say self dot fonts get it's gonna be params dot font name. I'm gonna do this, and here, yeah, that's all. Let font family equals this. So this should wait a second, what is this thing? Do I get let name and string as str and then name here? This works. So I might get something. So if font family if let some font family equals font family, else return okay, which should not be okay, but anyway, I have a font family. Get mute. Probably we need this to be a mutable thing. And then from the font family, let's say let font equals font family 0 dot face. I'm gonna remove this font now. We just I don't know why I'm still accessing it like this. What else am I missing? In here, font, blah blah blah. And what's the problem with this? New is private, yeah, this should be pub, and this thing should be pub also. And font, glyph ID I need to get from here. And this thing should be also public. Pub. Fonts get mute. What's the problem with this? Important escapes outside of the meta. Crime escapes because of oh yeah, this is just their parameter. Parentheses that's only valid in the method body. Where am I escaping? Cause middle of reference to because of varied for the type parameters. Do I need? I don't need you to be mute. Get. Okay. So, this works more or less, and this thing basically is not needed because we have a let ctx equals self dot ctx. Yeah, cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, so basically here we have figure out what was the first anyways. Basically this thing should not happen here because I'm drawing too early and I am drawing too early. What I have to do is request, ask for a square in here. So this thing has to request a size. So let's see, how do I know what size I have? So technically these paragraphs, I should have all the information that I need to calculate the width and height. So the ideal way should be should be let w equals something, and that I got somehow, and then let height equals something. So I'm gonna do self dot lock rectangle of width and height, and this thing should always what does it, yeah, it always gives me a rectangle. So I have a rectangle is here. So this basically tells me like, okay, you wanted to draw text somewhere on the screen. Here is a rectangle that you can draw to. So some other thing is also that I'm gonna need to do later on is save the ref, or the ID, basically save the ID of the rect plus these two plus W plus H. And I have to do this is because when I'm allocating a rectangle, I can get this more than what I wanted. What did I fuck up? Self as mutable because immutable. Oh fucking hell. Yeah, this is fine. I can be it can be, yeah, because I need it like the only place I need it is here. Where else am I? Let's make all yourselves first. Immutable borrow occurs here. Oh fuck. But then I'm done with this borrow. Am I done with the borrow? Anyways, let's see. So width, the width of the text is actually easy because we already have it. So width is params dot max width. So this is given to us, and height is just gonna be paragraphs dot fold, either fold, and this is like, oh, it will fold into 0.0, and what is this? This is probably gonna be a line. Oh, P, like this is ACC, this is C, and gives me a line, and then, oh yeah, that's even easier, so I'm gonna say ACC plus, this is lines, I'm gonna say lines plus len times the length, the number of lines times when I'm drawing, what do I do? Line height times line height, although did I multiply my line height? Line height. Oh, so it's line height times font size. Font size. Do I have font size somewhere? Yeah. I'll probably like move this to its own thing. Size. And yeah. As F64. I still use font though, so I cannot. Thing is that I don't know how I'm gonna request a rect. Let rect equals self dot alloc rect width and height, and this is, can I just borrow it for a second. Immutable borrow. Yeah, it's fine. I can just say let font equals reborrow it later, basically. Here, can I reborrow the fuck out of you? Yeah. This should be fine. How is this not fine? Let's set immutable. As support as immutable occurs here. I'm gonna take a break, go make some coffee, and then get back to it. Immutable borrow later used here. Yeah, that's not fucking hell. Well, this is stupid. What if I do mute here? Let and mute this is the one that I wanna borrow as mutable. Okay. Yeah. Do I need this? So font dot face. What else? Where are you? Where is font dot face, and this one here is self. Again, fucking hell. Immutable borrow occurs here. Yeah, I want to let mute. Where is my get mute blah 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 outside of the method borrow data escapes outside of the method requirement occurs because mutable reference to how the fuck do you yeah, this I don't give a fuck about this. I don't understand the fuck of this nonsense. Params is a reference. Let's call the reference lifetime. Blah blah blah. Returns a mutable reference to the value corresponding to the key. Params is a reference that is only valid in the method body. You know what? First things first. Here, I don't need this. Let's fucking make it a string. Then here do name and 3, which does not implement. Get mute. What do I need for this crap? Consider borrowing here. Yeah, I am gonna borrow you and use you here. And next, this still hasn't fixed the fucking problem. Middle borrow occurs here. First borrow later used here. Why am I reusing the? Yeah, this is useless. And face outline glyph. Okay, almost there. First mutable reference occurs here, and then later used here. Oh. And the worst thing is that it doesn't need to be this crappy. Anyways, break. don't need it to be meat. First things first. This was bar size immutable, and we will get here, and we will data is here. Ah, fuck my life. This returns. I want this to be get this from mute. Get is this gonna work? Yeah. No. I need get name. Immutable is used here. Later used. Why am I using it again? Fuck, I just want to reborrow you. Take this out first. If some point I get I don't want you to borrow the whole thing. Can I just borrow? Yeah. I'll redo this here. This is probably not the right way to do. But fucking hell. That's such a stupid thing. So this gives me a, I have a rectangle that is here, and so here I have to translate to rect dot x rect dot y plus this thing, and then I do this, and at the end of this whole thing I have to yeah, first things first, I have to write down, fix this, make this here I have to do so this is an border checker, and to do and probably I have to like cpl stop save, and at the end of this whole drawing process I have to do cpx oh yeah. Let's remove this because it's useless, and let's try this. Clean this up. This is useless, this is useless. Break opportunity, this is useless, this is useless, this is useless. Face also probably is useless. Why am I using face? In here, find face. Dash font is also not used. It is used in load font, but this is not used anymore. Let me see. This is not used anymore. This is not used anymore. Gonna move this thing file L.S and take this thing and move it here, and move this thing up. Let's see. Take this, put it in here, and this probably I don't need this, and useless. This thing is useless. This is useless. This is useless. Useless. And last thing is here. I'm gonna get the create error. Okay. Tier is never used. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go here. No. So we create all this nonsense. We load the font. And then oh yeah. So this we don't need anymore. Rasterizer debug also we don't need anymore. This we don't need anymore. Oh, and because right now we're gonna be drawing inside it's fine. Let's first try it like this. This also we technically don't need anymore. This is useless. This whole thing is useless. And yeah. So we create a rasterizer, we load the font inside, and then we're gonna do rasterizer draw. So what are we gonna draw? We're gonna draw the text hello world, and what is this? I'm loading Roboto. So here I'm gonna need text parameters, consider so here I'm gonna need font name. It's gonna be 2 into font size 18, 0, max width let's say 200 pixels, line height is from 1, direction is let's do none, and line some let's do none, and maybe this one. No. This is good. Here we're gonna just underscore, so we ignore this. Now we have to draw whatever was rasterized into the canvas that we have. So we have canvas dot put image, draw image. It's not canvas, it's CCF context. Do I have my context? Yeah, I do. So context, draw image with off-skin canvas. So, and this is gonna be the rasterizer. Let me just make my rasterizer. I have to make this also. Great. For now, rasterizer canvas, and then I'm gonna draw this chances that this works. And it did not work. Let's see. So my draw thing. Let's do 0, 0, and let's keep this as is. That was, and the restore here. We don't care about it anymore. Come on, nothing. I don't understand. Am I? Yeah, let's try and see like. Oh yeah. So do I reach here first? Into. I saw somewhere that there is yeah, so see, we don't even reach here. Parent font name. Parent font name, move out font name, which is behind the shared reference, blah blah blah. Ah. Yeah, I can just clone you. Roboto. This is weird as fuck. Let's see. Let's do font family len size. No, self fonts len into. Do I have a font? So I do have one font. How am I supposed to? Get. Oh fuck my life. Okay, this is. I think I understand what's happening. It's my this is fucked up. This part. From UTF-8. Page names into either from each. So this crap is not putting the name as I would have wanted to. What do you have? So name ID and name can be any encoding. Can be in any encoding. List of IDs, uniform ID, blah blah blah, language ID. To string. Oh, it does have a to string. Is Unicode name. do n dot to string and string new, and same for this, to string, and then unwrap. Yeah, do the same thing here. This should fix name. What's your problem? It takes ownership. Oh, that's fine. Let's go. And then we actually don't even need this. And yeah, I don't even know why. What's the problem here? Yeah, this also is useless. This should work now. Okay. Oh yeah, that's better. I think it's because of this thing. Let's get a font that actually works. Go fonts, because I don't remember which font I got. I think I was trying the Arabic version of this. And yeah, I think I picked up this one. Greek extension, Greek, math, symbol, Japanese, Latin. Yeah, so I think this one should be the one. Eventually, I'm just gonna make it so it takes a link like this and parses this and loads all of those. It's just this part that's gonna be kind of tricky to handle as well. Alright, let's see. And yeah, so we got the hello world, and did I take, I think I got the italic one for some reason. What is this? Symbol, Latin, normal. Did I? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Anyways. So I feel like we are gonna need, either I'm gonna need this so that the text is a little bit crispier. But then I have to like watch for changes of the device pixel ratio and all that nonsense. I think, oh yeah, let's put back the rectangle stuff. So this should be at rect.x, and this is rect.y plus this. And oh yeah, this hasn't changed. It would be great if we can see the size of this rectangle thing. So what I can do is in here for now. For now, I'm just gonna after I have loaded this, I'm just gonna go raster atlas, and then in the use regs let r I'm gonna draw it under this thing. So basically, rasterizer atl cats. Draw fill rect. I just don't know if I clear. I'm not clearing. Probably I don't clear stuff. So r.x, r.y, r.w, r.height. This should be fine, maybe. Oh, yeah. Has to be done after, because there is no rectangle beforehand. Weirdly enough, it didn't do shit. Fill rect. Respect intern. Let's do like rasterizer context, set field style, and let's say RGB A and 255 0 0 and 0.5. Oh yeah. What the fuck? Huh. Wait a sec. Log 4. These. This, and I'm gonna say enter, and do this, off. Into come on. There should be at least one. Yeah, there is one. I just don't understand why I can't see it. If I don't, well, how is this? I think I know. So I'm doing all this. This thing has to be done. Like I have to save and restore at the end. Otherwise, restore. Otherwise, all my drawings. Like probably some. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is how much it was taken. And let's make this 0.5. Ideally, I should do this somewhere else. Yeah, I can see this. And now let's make the text a little bit longer, have a whirl, or like let's take a Lauren soon, like a piece of this. Like let's say this much. Yeah. This should wrap around and like yeah. Oh yeah, this is working great. Okay, we can set like some line height as bigger, and then this can do some direction, and then So direction is align and then do center. Let's see. And this, I think this can be this and that. Oh yeah, and yeah, it aligned nicely, center, and on this side. Now let's see if I can. What happens when I take another one of these? Where is it gonna put it, and is it gonna work as expected? Yeah. Alright, cool. So I got more or less what I want for today. What for today? For this session. Let me make this like a little smaller or something. Well, yeah, let's say that. Alright, this is one thing, and then another thing. Yeah, so it's gonna take it here, and then I can add another text. Let's say this is like title. Ipsum. So hopefully, if my algorithm works, the other one should be like here somewhere, because it's no. That's a weird way of what is it doing? Wait a second. So it probably cut it like this, and now we have like a cut here and a cut here. It's weird. I feel like either there is like I don't know, I keep adding them like this. Oh yeah, so finally it decided that okay, I can put it here for some reason. Well, if I add another one, yeah, anyways, so it is working more or less. Let's say if the font size stuff works, so let's say that this one's gonna be 24. Should have like one big one, one small, two small ones. How many logarithms did I put? Oh yeah, anyways, so this seems to be working. So probably what's gonna be next is that this draw is not gonna be exposed by the rasterizer at the end. I think ideally we'll have to have it like rasterizer and then like yeah, same like all those are not gonna be here as like I allocate a piece of text. Because right now, okay, so the previous implementation, which actually didn't reach to the point of text allocation, is I think when you allocate text, you can yeah, I this thing, instead of like drawing the text, so draw is gonna be a hidden thing, and what's gonna happen is, yeah, I will have allocate and free, and then allocated text you can um, change stuff as it goes on. I don't know why this yeah, you can update things, and then underneath the hood what's gonna happen is yeah, let's say like, oh, I allocated this much, but then I want to change the font name or the font size or so on and so forth. Specifically the max width, and probably later there's gonna be a max height. A max height and a scroll pause. That would allow people, like, let's say like, okay, we have this piece of text that's shown somewhere in a rectangle. Yeah, let's say like this place here. We take this and then we put it in here, and then the user changes the sign. So like scrolling through, I have to be able to detect this and scroll texture in here. So this thing has to scroll, and also which I think I can be done quite easily. This I don't need. Inside the text rasterizer, there's a lot of stuff. Constructing, blah blah blah. That's fine. This definitely I have to allow that code here for this one. Yeah, so this thing basically, where is it? Yeah, I think this canvas thing, or this context, needs to be scaled down. And basically whatever you draw is twice as big, but the context itself is twice as small, so you have like more pixels. Which I can just do like this basically here. I do, instead of like 1000, I do times 2 times 2. I don't know how this probably won't work, but maybe it would. CTX scale, and then we scale it half, 0.5, and let's see. Yeah, did it work? It did not work at all. Yeah, it did work. It's just that my atlas, basically you have to take this like this. Yeah, anyways, that's all I wanted to get done for today. The whole scaling thing has to be handled. I'll handle that later on.